Before I begin to talk about, I would like to do the announcements. My dear brother Waleed is unable to be here today. So every Sunday, the Talim we have starts for the believers here at Masjid Al-Ansar. 10:30 a.m. we have what's called an introduction to Al-Islam. 11 o'clock we have beginning Arabic, along with the Islamic study class held by Imam Tariq. At 11:30, we have intermediate Arabic and advanced. At 12 o'clock starts the Quranic study on the insight into the Quran. And of course, every Friday we have what's called, we have a community fish fry that begins at 6:30. Please see the brother outside to get your tickets, inshallah, and help support the community. Keep Masjid Al-Ansar. So I begin my talk. Inna alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa nusalli wa rasulihi fadeen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. And for us to understand, it means the praise belongs to Allah, the creator of all the systems of knowledge. The peace and blessings be upon our leader Muhammad and all the righteous believers, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and upon us be peace. I greet all of you brothers in the most beautiful greetings of peace and sisters that has been passed down from all the prophets from Adam to Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and that is assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So brothers and sisters, believers, today I want to talk a little bit about from the ayat of the Quran, but it touches different subjects. And I'll read the ayah. But when it boils down, it comes into understanding brotherhood. That's the key issue, brotherhood. In Surah 9, ayat 111, it relates for the believers. It says, "Inna Allah ashra'a minna al-mu'minuna anfusihum wa amwalahum bi anna lahum al-jannat." It says, "Indeed, Allah has purchased themselves and their property in exchange for that. They will have paradise." For us, when we look at the history of this particular ayah, we find that there was a brother in history whose name was Abu Amir. And Abu Amir was from a tribe called Al-Khayz. And he was known as, a monk or, high person. But he had a dislike for what the Rasulullah was doing. So what he did was we don't want to get caught up in one person, but we want to get caught up in the mindsets, because that's what he is. He's a mindset, and if you touch other minds to do the same thing, then you can cause diversion or disruption. Anyway, this brother was against the Prophet, and this is right before the Battle of Uhud. This brother was against the Prophet, leading the people, and at this time it was two masjids. There was a masjid that was already established, but because he didn't, and I'm giving you paraphrase, you can find a Surah 9, ayah 11, you can also read it in the attached to get a better history, inshallah, along with us. I'm just giving you a quick synopsis. But the two masjid one was Dirar, and the other was Masjid Quba. And it said in the history that Masjid Quba was a masjid that was built upon taqwa, meaning the people there, they had the fear of Allah, so they did everything for the grace and for the mercy and for the purpose of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whereas the other one that was built during that time, when they began to build it, they built it only because they was trying to go against what was already established. And I'll give you a quick synopsis because I want to get there. Because we're talking about a mindset. So what happened was when the Prophet was on his way to travel, they had gotten this brother went and he needed help, and he even moved some of the Ansar to help him do this. To help get weapons and different things and build a masjid, and he wanted to have it built because at that time it was a war about to start, and the Prophet was on his way traveling. So they wanted to get this up, and he was against the Prophet, but he wanted to build this and to show that he was like, I'm here, see, we there, we with you. But what happened was he moved some of the people to help him do it, to swarm against the Prophet. And Allah sent the Prophet a revelation at the time because he wanted the Prophet to come pray in this masjid. But the Prophet said, when I come back. But on the way back, Angel Jabril spoke with the Prophet and said, Allah said, do not pray in that masjid, for it is haram. How do you call a masjid haram? So when I say in the masjid, we're talking about the mindsets in the masjid. Anyway, when that information reached the Prophet, this brother didn't like the fact that the Prophet didn't want to pray, so he went to the Emperor, Caesar, and he said, I will go to him and help and get him to give me some people to go against the Prophet. Because the Prophet did not want to pray in that masjid. He received revelation, don't do it. And that's when this particular ayah came into play. For indeed Allah has purchased themselves and their property in exchange for that they will have paradise. Now who is that dealing? One, when you look at this, it's talking about for the believer, qadr. Something that's already predestined for us to have, no matter what. This is what Allah is saying for us. It's qadr, but it's also talking about the believers having a covenant over themselves. Now, we don't use the word covenant, okay? But for the sake of understanding, they were already guaranteed something. So I would say, what is qadr? What is this predestined? What it was talking about in this ayah, those who scaled at that time, who weighed heavy on the good that they were doing. And this is from the Masjid. Okay? Allah says they will get their reward because they knew that the Prophet, that what they did was for the sake of the community. But dear believers, when we look at that, we have to say that we have the best tools as believers, because we're looking at the time before and how we carry the same, and we also going to add that mannerism, understanding. How do we carry out the things that were before us and keep it in its section, in its right perspective? So we get a history before us to see what type of mindsets or what the people did before us to make sure that we don't go that way. So we also deal with not only covenant and the covenant for the believers, but we also deal with adab, which is the mannerism. We should understand that community life is more than just you and me. This is the key. This is the point. In the Quran, it says that it is the healing, al-shifa, for the heart. So if the Quran is a healing for the heart, we need to look at that and understand that sometimes there's a person with a mindset that wants to screw over. But there's a people that sometimes don't understand what they're doing, so they really don't know. And these people, they're ill, they're sick. Now, the reason why I believe I worded it that way is because I'm looking at the area in which I myself personally, I deal with individuals every day. And when you look at them, they look normal. But as you begin to speak with them, you find out that they talk normal for a moment, but they get off. But they're in today's time, they look like they're in reality, but they're not. It's a whole group of them. So when I look at this, you get this sign that, listen, be careful, Raheem. Remember, tell people that these are they're disabled mentally. So you have to be careful, right? But these people don't realize that they're sick. They'll tell you, I take hydroperidol, I take this, and I take that, and I'm schizoaffective and bipolar disorder. They can tell you these things because they've been told these things, and I go and I tell the opposite. I said, there's nothing wrong with you. You're normal, you're okay. I can end up in the same position. What I'm saying to you is they don't understand that they're ill. They don't understand that they have a sickness. Some comprehend, but not all of them. Mr. Raheem, can we do such and such? Then they come right back and say, I don't want to do that. I don't want that today. I want this. Well, you just act, So if you're not careful and you don't understand, you get caught up in the influence of their language, because language is a direction. So if you're not stable-minded, you'll follow their direction in language. Now, if you listen to these people and you watch them, you'll find that they seem to be out of touch. Or that they have lost touch with reality. But normally, if we listen to the professionals in the area today, I'm going to relate it back, but I'm trying to show you how mindsets can trigger certain things. And it's not just out there and back in the past, it's right here, right now today. Just one person can say something and turn everything around. One person can say one thing and turn everything around. So we have to be careful. This is what the prophet was relating for us, because now we're dealing with brotherhood. But we need to understand the mindsets. We have professionals in the secular world of knowledge, doctors, psychologists, sexual counselors, recovery coaches, all these different people. They would normally give us what is called a diagnosis. Now the diagnosis, when I sit down and you do a biopsychosocial with some of these clients, which is an assessment on them and about their family and their life, at the end of that biopsychosocial, it tells you, they tell you to give an interpretive summary. So you have to have some knowledge and understanding about what they're telling you. And majority of the population, they tell you, I'm schizoaffected. They come from the hospital and they claim to be schizophrenic, bipolar disorder. It got to be according to that understanding when the professionals get that, but they call this a disease or a disorder. And then these particular professions will give what is called an advisement on how we should work on getting better if we have that problem. And sometimes, if not most, it actually helps. If we follow through what they're telling us, it actually helps. And that's from the secular world. Now, going back to the history, that one mindset, which becomes many mindsets. When we look at this particular ayat from a spiritual aspect, or from the perspective of moral inclination, humanistically, by nature, it is always for the believer an answer in the Quran. Always. And of course, through the guidance of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'm taking my time because I want to make sure you get the gist of what I'm talking about. So, if we're following the guidance of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and we're understanding what the Quran is saying to the best of our ability, we would have to receive in the secular language for the spiritual term some type of diagnosis from the Quran to keep us a certain way. We have to first know the issue. And some of our issues right here today, and I get this from my dear brother, the Imam. I talked with him, been talking for like 3-4 nights, and the brother, he inspires me greatly. SubhanAllah, to remind us of what I have to say. But the Imam, when he relates out of Orlando, he says, brother, you have to be careful because the area in which you're in, it'll put on you a burden. He said, you got to be like the camel and understand. When the camel has too much on, he'll sit down and let you know it's too much. He said, so you have to know when to let go, when to sit down. Don't put so much on you. Understand that. But what I'm relating to you is that when he was relating to me about understanding how a community in the moral, spiritual world works, he said, don't think it doesn't go on the same thing in the secular world. Look at it in your profession, in your way of life, the same thing that the people were doing in the community at that time as Al-Ansar was being established. He said, look at it now as a small community of people. There's one mindset or mindsets that will change things. He said, and when they have that ill, you have to find the diagnosis and understand that diagnosis sometimes can be that they suffer from post-traumatic disorder, whatever that may be. I'm just giving you the language. But for the believer, he said the believer can sometimes go to that same thing. Yes, we Muslims, but some of us, right now today, suffer from what is called post-traumatic